Hello, my friend. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. In our last discussion, we explored some simple beverages you can drink to help protect your eyesight and support healthy vision as you get older. Today, however, I want to shift our focus to something even more overlooked: what you put on your plate. I'm talking about 3 specific tiny seeds that can quietly support and protect your eyes, especially after the age of 70. Let me ask you some direct questions. Have you been noticing that your eyes feel dry or gritty more often? Do you find that reading has become more challenging, even when you're wearing the right glasses? Are you beginning to squint more, or does the world seem just a little less sharp than it once did? If you answered yes to any of these, I want you to know you are certainly not alone. And what you're experiencing is not just in your head. What's truly happening is that your retina, that thin and very fragile layer at the back of your eye, is starting to show signs of wear and tear. This is a normal part of the aging process. After 70, the retina becomes much more vulnerable to damage from things like poor circulation inflammation and oxidative stress. But here's the real danger that I've seen in my practice: the retina has no pain receptors. This means the damage happens slowly and silently until one day the clarity you once had is simply gone. I've seen it time and time again. A patient comes to me not because they're in pain, but because they've begun losing the ability to do the things they cherish: reading the newspaper, recognizing faces, or simply enjoying a movie without straining. This is the heartbreak of vision loss. It's something that creeps up on you, taking away more than just your eyesight. It takes away your independence, your confidence, and your connection to the world. But here's the good news: you are not helpless. You don't need expensive supplements or risky procedures to start protecting your eyes. You just need to understand what your body is quietly asking for, and then give it the right support. There are 3 seeds, simple and affordable, that have been scientifically shown to help reduce inflammation, improve blood flow to the eyes, and support tear production. They're easy to find, simple to use, and they could very well become your new daily habit. So please stay with me for the next few minutes. I'll walk you through each seed, explain exactly what it does and why it works, and show you how to start incorporating it into your life today. If this is your first time here, feel free to subscribe for more natural ways to help you stay strong, independent, and healthy. One choice at a time. Chia Seeds. The retina's quiet hero. Let's start with the first seed and why I consider it a quiet hero for aging eyes. Allow me to introduce you to a seed that most people overlook, but one your eyes will absolutely thank you for: chia seeds. You've likely seen them sprinkled on yogurt or floating in trendy drinks, but behind their tiny size is a true powerhouse of nutrients, especially for your retina, which, as we've discussed, is one of the most delicate and important parts of your entire eye. So why do they matter so much for seniors like us? Your retina is hungry. It needs a constant supply of oxygen, nutrients, and anti-inflammatory support 24/7. But as we get older, blood flow naturally slows down. Inflammation begins to creep in, and the moisture, particularly in your eyes, starts to disappear. This combination creates a perfect storm for vision loss. This is precisely where chia seeds step in. They are one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically something called ALA, or alpha-linolenic acid. I know that sounds a bit technical, but here's the simple version. Omega-3s are critical for helping to reduce inflammation inside the retina and for supporting healthy blood flow to your eyes. This means they can help slow down or even prevent age-related macular degeneration, which is one of the leading causes of vision loss after 70. And if you're like many of my patients who avoid fish or get stomach upset from fish oil supplements, chia is a gentle, natural alternative that won't interfere with most medications. But that's not all. Chia seeds also contain natural antioxidants, including lutein and zeaxanthin, the exact same nutrients you'll find in many high-end eye supplements. These antioxidants help protect your eyes from oxidative damage, which is especially important if you spend a lot of time outdoors, read under bright lights, or use screens in the evening. Think of them as little bodyguards shielding your retina from the constant stress of everyday life. There's another benefit of chia that often gets overlooked: moisture. Have you found that your eyes are becoming more dry and uncomfortable as you've gotten older? Dry eyes are incredibly common as we age, and chia seeds, when soaked in water, form a natural gel. That gel helps with hydration throughout your body and can even support your tear film, making your eyes feel more comfortable throughout the day. I've had patients tell me that their afternoon eye fatigue improved significantly just by adding chia seeds to their breakfast. Now, you might be wondering, how do I actually use them? It's quite simple. You can stir a spoonful into your oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or even soak them in water to make a gentle chia tonic that you sip slowly in the morning. They have a very mild taste, and they're incredibly versatile. But let me offer one word of caution. Start small. Chia seeds are very high in fiber and absorb water like little sponges. Never eat them dry. Always drink plenty of water when you consume them. If you're new to them, begin with just a single teaspoon a day and gradually build up to 1 tablespoon. And if you're currently taking blood thinners or blood pressure medications, please speak to your doctor first, as chia can mildly affect clotting for some people. One of my patients, Edna, is 76 and has mild macular degeneration. She used to constantly rub her dry, itchy eyes. After just 3 weeks of adding chia to her oatmeal each morning, she told me that her vision felt more awake in the mornings and that she didn't need artificial tears as often. Her eye doctor even noticed less inflammation during her checkup. That right there is the power of one small habit done consistently. So when I call chia seeds senior-friendly superfoods, I truly mean it. They support your retina, fight inflammation, hydrate your eyes, and give you the vital nutrients your vision needs, all in a single spoonful. And the best part? You don't have to overhaul your entire diet. Just add this tiny seed to what you're already eating and let nature do the work. Flax seeds. The quiet guardian of your macula. Now let's move on to the second seed, one that's especially powerful for protecting your macula, which is the very center of your vision. If chia seeds are your retina's best friend, then flax seeds are the quiet guardian of your macula, that small central part of the retina that allows you to see the fine details of life, like the smile on your granddaughter's face or the words on a page of a book in the sunlight. And here's the tough part. After age 70, the macula becomes one of the most vulnerable areas of your entire visual system. It's where all the sharpness in your central vision comes from, and when it starts to fade, even the simplest daily tasks can become incredibly frustrating. Have you noticed it's harder to read menus in a dimly lit restaurant or follow the words on a church hymnal? That's precisely why I constantly talk to my patients about protecting the macula. And flax seeds, well, they're one of the most powerful and affordable tools we have for doing so. Just like chia, flax seeds are also rich in that plant-based omega-3 ALA. But flax has an edge. It actually contains slightly more ALA per gram, which means even more anti-inflammatory support for your eyes. This is crucial because inflammation is one of the primary hidden drivers behind macular degeneration. The ALA in flax helps nourish the photoreceptor cells in your macula. Those are the very cells that help you see detail, color, and contrast. When they're inflamed or undernourished, your vision begins to dull, almost like someone turned down the sharpness on a television screen. But flax seeds have something that chia doesn't. A unique compound called lignans. You've probably never heard that word before, but lignans are powerful antioxidants found in very few foods, and they do something remarkable. They help neutralize free radicals in your eye tissues, which means less oxidative damage, better circulation, and stronger blood vessels. This is especially important if your eyes often feel tired or are sensitive to bright light. Here's something else most people don't realize: your gut health actually plays a direct role in your eye health. It's what we call the gut-eye connection. When your gut is inflamed, your entire body is affected, including the retina. Flax seeds contain soluble fiber that feeds your good gut bacteria, and when your gut is in balance, inflammation throughout your system, including your eyes, can go down. I've seen this play out with so many of my patients. For example, Mr. Harold, a 74-year-old patient, used to complain about red, itchy eyes and light sensitivity, especially when driving at dusk. He had trouble following conversations in restaurants because of glare. After adding a tablespoon of ground flaxseed to his yogurt each morning for just a month, he noticed he wasn't squinting as much. His digestion improved too, and he said he just felt clearer. His ophthalmologist even saw less irritation around his macula during his next visit. And this is very important, flax seeds must be ground. Whole flax seeds pass right through your system, undigested, so you won't get the benefits unless you unlock the nutrients inside by grinding them. It's simple. You can use a coffee grinder or just buy them pre-ground. Be sure to store them in the fridge to keep the delicate oils fresh. As with any high-fiber food, start slowly. A teaspoon a day is a great beginning. Work your way up to 1 tablespoon if your stomach handles it well. And if you're on hormone-sensitive medications or blood thinners, please talk to your doctor first. What I love about flax seeds is that they blend so easily into daily life. You don't need a complicated recipe book. Just sprinkle them into your cereal mix, them into pancakes, or stir them into a soup. You won't even notice they're there, but your eyes certainly will. This one seed helps protect your macula, calm inflammation, improve glare tolerance, and even support your gut. All of these play a part in how well you see, how comfortable your eyes feel, and how confident you are in your daily life. Sunflower seeds, the secret to hydrated eyes. Let's move on to the third seed, one that's often overlooked, but might just be the key to relieving dry eyes and improving blood flow where it matters most. Now I want to talk about one more seed, one you might already have in your kitchen cabinet, or maybe you used to snack on during a ball game. Sunflower seeds. Most people think of them as just a casual snack, but the truth is, sunflower seeds are one of the most underrated protectors of aging eyes, especially if you're struggling with dry, tired eyes or blurry vision by the end of the day. The magic inside sunflower seeds lies in their incredible levels of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps defend your retina against oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress like rust building up on metal. Over time, it slowly eats away at your eye tissues, especially if you spend a lot of time outdoors in front of screens or under bright artificial light. Vitamin E helps slow that damage down. It supports your central vision and may even help reduce the progression of age-related macular degeneration. And the best part? You're getting it from a real food, not from a bottle. But that's not all. Sunflower seeds also provide healthy fats, the kind your eyes need to stay lubricated and comfortable. Have you ever felt that gritty, burning sensation in your eyes by the afternoon? It's not just dryness. It's a breakdown in the tear film that keeps your eyes moist and protected. The combination of vitamin E, monounsaturated fats, and a little bit of zinc helps support natural tear production, keeping your eyes hydrated even in dry environments or during long periods of screen time. And let's not forget about circulation. Your retina depends on tiny, delicate blood vessels to bring in oxygen and nutrients. Sunflower seeds offer selenium and magnesium, 2 minerals that help keep those vessels relaxed and open so your eyes get the nourishment they need. I had a patient, Joyce, who is 79 and still drives herself to her church choir practice twice a week. Lately, though, she told me her eyes were getting foggy by the evening, and she felt a pulling sensation behind them after reading for too long. We added just 1 tablespoon of unsalted sunflower seeds to her afternoon snack each day, sprinkled over some Greek yogurt with a few berries. Within just 3 weeks, she said she didn't feel that tightness anymore, and she could drive at dusk without the usual eye strain. That is the kind of quiet transformation I see so often. Nothing dramatic, nothing overnight, but real change that comes from a small, consistent habit. Now, of course, just like the other seeds, sunflower seeds come with a few tips. Try to choose unsalted shelled seeds, especially if you're watching your blood pressure. If you have dental issues, go for ground seeds or blend them into smoothies or baked goods. And as always, start small if you have digestive sensitivities or a gallbladder condition. But overall, sunflower seeds are one of the easiest ways to give your eyes a daily dose of what they need without changing your entire lifestyle. You're not adding stress, you're simply adding support. Now that we've looked at all 3 of these seeds, you might be wondering, how do I actually put this into practice? Let's talk about that next. We've just explored 3 simple seeds, chia, flax, and sunflower, each offering your aging eyes something different. yet equally powerful. But here's the truth I really want you to take in. You don't need to eat all three in one day. You don't need to follow a strict, rigid plan or change everything you're used to. You just need to build one steady weekly habit, one that gently supports your eyes from the inside out. Because after 70, our vision isn't just changing, it's asking for help. You've likely felt it, the extra strain when you read the mail, the dryness that creeps in after lunch, that fogginess or glare when you try to drive at dusk. It's frustrating. It can even feel scary. And worst of all, it makes you wonder if this is just how things are going to be from now on. But I'm here to remind you it doesn't have to be. You don't have to rely only on prescriptions or eye drops. Sometimes the answer is found in the quiet, simple things like a spoonful of seeds stirred into your morning oatmeal or a handful added to your afternoon snack. I've seen patients regain a sense of clarity they thought was gone forever. Not because they did anything extreme, but because they did one small thing consistently. I worked with a gentleman named Albert who was 80 when he first came to me. He had dry, irritated eyes and significant trouble focusing while reading. We didn't change his entire diet. We simply added ground flaxseed to his yogurt 3 times a week and sunflower seeds to his salad at lunch. That's it. After 4 weeks, he told me that reading felt easier. His eyes weren't burning by the evening, and perhaps most importantly, he felt hopeful again. That's what this is truly about. It's not just about nutrition. It's about taking back a little control in a world where aging sometimes makes you feel like you're losing it. Your eyes are still with you, still working hard every single day, and they respond to care. Not perfect care, just consistent, thoughtful support. So here's what I want you to do. Look at what you're already eating. Find just one place to add chia flax or sunflower seeds this week. Maybe it's your breakfast, maybe it's your snack. You decide. Make it yours, because over time that one quiet habit could do more for your vision than you ever thought possible. If you've made it this far, I want to say thank you. Truly. It tells me that you care about your health, you care about your independence, and you care about protecting your vision, not just for yourself, but for the people you love. Because let's be honest, when our eyesight begins to fade, it changes everything. It's harder to stay connected, harder to feel confident, and harder to enjoy the little things that once brought us joy. But the message I hope you take away from this video is a simple one. You are not powerless. With just a few small choices, adding a spoonful of seeds to your breakfast, being consistent with what you eat, paying attention to how your eyes feel, you can begin to turn the tide. You can nourish your retina calm, the inflammation support tear production, and most of all, you can send your body the message that it's still worth caring for. I'm not here to promise miracles, but I've seen what small, steady habits can do over time. I've seen eyes become more comfortable vision, stay sharper for longer, and people feel more in control just by making these seeds a part of their weekly routine. So wherever you are in your journey, whether you're just starting to notice changes or you've been dealing with eye issues for years, I want you to remember this. It's never too late to start supporting your vision. It's never too late to start caring. And it's never too late to feel hopeful again. And if this video gave you something helpful, maybe a new idea, a sense of direction, or even just a little encouragement, I'd love for you to support this channel. Go ahead and click subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Give it a like if it spoke to you, and share it with a friend or a loved one who might need it. And if you've already been using chia flax or sunflower seeds, or you're planning to start, please leave a comment below. Tell me how it's going. I read every one, and your story might just inspire someone else to begin. This is your doctor reminding you that health isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. Take care of your eyes, take care of yourself.